So this is the traffic monitor project for Physics 357 by Kate Miles
and Michael Haskin.
So here we have our circuit diagram. You can see the CO2 sensor, the CO sensor, and the light sensor. The CO sensor was kind of interesting because it had 3 leads that were connected to the power and 2 connected to the ground, and both the CO and light sensors needed resistors connected to them. And here's our Fitzing diagram that shows how all the components fit in the breadboard and connected to the Arduino. The sensors I kind of made up because they didn't have our exact ones, and the light sensor was used to tell the time of day. Here is our actual circuit. You can see the green CO2 sensor, the red CO sensor, and the light sensor is kind of hidden over in the corner, and it was all contained in a Tupperware to protect it.
So here's our awesome Tupperware sensor outside my window. My window backs up to Highway 1, which is a very largely populated highway, and so we should get a lot of data readings from there. And here's our actual Arduino code that we use to run the program. You can see we initialize the inputs, and then at the bottom we just take the data points into each variable. And here we send the data out to an SD card so we can collect a massive amount of data. And then delay 2000 just says take data every 2 seconds. At the bottom we kind of had a time element to see what day it was, but that didn't really work out as planned. Now here's our first run we did outside my window. The CO sensor had a 48-hour warm-up period, so we had to kind of scrap this data, and it rained on the last day, which you can see at the very end. But as you can see, the peaks correlated, which was good news for us, that it was actually working. The light sensor has a lot of noise. So here's a baseline test at Kate's house. She lives in a very low traffic area, so we should get a nice flat reading during the night, which you can see. And during the day, when it's commute time, people are leaving their house, going to school, you can see we have a couple peaks leaving and then coming back at night. And then we have my house data run, which is a long time data run, and you can see every morning we have peaks consistently, which correlates to peak traffic hours, everyone waking up, commuting. And if you actually compared Kate's run to my run, you would see that my run is consistently higher in both CO and CO2, which leads us to believe that the traffic causes more emitters and stuff. The end.
The end. Thank you for watching.